This is my review on Ferris Bueller's Day Off. I give this a solid 5 out of 10 because Ferris Bueller's Max, played by Matthew Broderick, is poorly miscasted in it. You know what? No, I changed my mind. I might give this a 10 out of 10 because he's poorly miscasted as Ferris Bueller. But it's only because, due to the charm of his poorly miscasting as Ferris Bueller, makes the character actually likable of a person and sympathetic in a way. Because of his terrible acting and miscasting as Ferris Bueller, Matthew Broderick was. Because Matthew Broderick plays Ferris Bueller, who's supposed to be a troublemaker and a cool rebel and very likable, and it plays him like a total dork and a nerd way. He comes across as his biggest loser. Some guy you really pity for. Even more so than his friend, perhaps, and he's somehow supposed to be the cool kid. But Ferris Bueller doesn't come across like due to Matthew's poor acting chops. Of acting skills. Let's be honest with ourselves. If they got a good actor, competent one, to pull off the Matthew Broderick character competently, Ferris Bueller himself, nobody would probably like this piece of shit for the film because there's no reason to like Ferris Bueller. Outside of Matthew Broderick making him kind of likable because Matthew Broderick doesn't know how to play the cool guy. He knows how to play the frat dork. You know, the guy that he plays like the frat. He plays Ferris like he's a frat dork. You know, someone trying to be cool but really it's not working and pulling it off. That's what the character of Ferris Bueller comes across as. Also, he's a more of a He doesn't really have that much of a character arc in his movie. Called Ferris Bueller, actually, for some reason. In fact, his two best friends and teacher, who in real life is played by a supposedly, is somehow more likable and well-rounded and funnier than Ferris Bueller is. Basically, what I'm trying to say, Ferris Bueller is the Achilles heel of this movie and doesn't add a whole lot to the movie. You know, he has some good gags here and there. He's nothing compared to the other characters. Sorry, the other characters are way better and funnier and more fun. Probably why most of the majority does focuses on them and pushes Ferris Bueller to the side for the more of the absurd characters of the movie. And I say that works was in the movie's favor. This movie is perfectly fine. It is a good time comedy popcorn film. I give this a 10 out of 10 at the end of the day. I was going to give it a 5 or 10, but then, you know what? I changed my mind. It's just too good and too funny. And out of control of a movie comes across, you know? During the final project. I really found it funny. Of a movie. Yeah, so the story is really more focused around his best friend in the movie. Ferris Bueller's best friend, and more or less so than Ferris Bueller. So this best friend lets Ferris Bueller steal his dad's car that is like priceless to his dad's, and then for the day, and they come back and the car gets totaled and destroyed, and loses all of his value, you know, the miles. And Ferris Bueller voluntarily wants to take the fall, but his best friend doesn't want him to take the fall. He wants to take the fall because he like lets his dad push over him basically too often, and basically for the movie he's basically hinting out that him and his father don't really get along. He's a bit of a pushover when it comes to his father, and father might be a bit of verbally abusive, so, and a bit pushover, and doesn't know how to speak up to himself when it comes to his father. So yeah, so, and I thought his best friend was really funny in this movie. Him and the teacher were the funniest part of the movie, I thought. So, that's my review on Ferris Bueller's Day Off, and why I'm giving a 10 out of 10. Subscribe to our channel, and goodbye. And good afternoon. I guess I know it's nighttime, but it's not soon nighttime where I am. You know, on the clock. It's just around 5 or 3. That's when I checked, so. Yeah. Goodbye and subscribe to my channel, please. Jake says goodbye and subscribe.